The following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Hello and welcome to Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Dr. Joel Wallach, your host, a veterinarian and physician. And I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to die at 75.5 like their parents and grandparents. I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to be sick and miserable for the last 15 to 20 years of their lives like their parents and grandparents. We do have open lines. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Well, a status report right now. This Delta variant of the COVID-19 virus is like 4 or 5 times more infectious than the original virus. It's 2 or 3 times more deadly. Every state in the United States now has registered infections with this virus. And people who only had one vaccination or no vaccinations are really at high risk here, and the number of infections are going up like crazy all over the world. Countries are shutting down again as it opened up. Right now, we're at 34,541,274 infections and 620,274 dead. Now, you go back to 1918 and 1919 from the Spanish flu. At 2 years' time, we had 657,000 dead. We're only 37,000 dead away from that. We got 6 months left. At the rate we're going, we shall either equal that or exceed the number of deaths from the Spanish flu over 100 years ago. Okay? Now, let's look at India, who at that time had 20 million dead in 6 months and 110 million dead in 6 months. And, of course, there were so many bodies stacking up there, throwing them in the rivers and damming up the rivers with all these dead bodies. It's amazing. Had floods and everything as a result. Right now, 2 months ago, 2.5, 3 months ago, they were 16 million infections. Now they're at 30,399,454 infections. There are 411,634 dead. And I suspect by August, they will have exceeded us, and certainly in the number of dead, okay, at the rate they're going. Now, how do we get into this problem? This all started at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Monday, September 4th, 1882, on Pearl Street in New York City in the bluff overlooking the construction of the Brooklyn Bridge. Okay? At that time, Thomas Edison and Jonathan Leaves pulled a switch in the first commercial electric generating plant, and within 10 years' time, everybody in the industrialized world had converted from wood stoves, fireplaces, and fire pits to electricity. I didn't have electricity until I was 9 years old, okay, on our little farm in Missouri. And so what did people do with the wood ashes every morning from the wood stoves and the fireplaces and the fire pits? Well, we threw the wood ashes in the gardens. We kept back a bowl or a couple of cupfuls of the wood ashes to put in our soup and our stew and in our gravies and all kind of stuff. We used the wood ashes because we knew they had nutrients in there, minerals. We put them in the gardens, and so our cucumbers and our tomatoes and bell peppers and onions and everything sucked up all those minerals. We're getting minerals in that way. But when we converted to electricity, suddenly now we gave up all those sources of mineral nutrients, which we'd used for thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years, okay? And then about 10, 12 years later, here comes all these diseases nobody had ever seen before, and doctors were blaming them on genetics because genetics was first kind of being pushed at that time. And they didn't realize it. They still don't realize it today that they're not genetic diseases. They are, in fact, just simple nutritional deficiency diseases, so we weren't using wood ashes anymore. People began to become obese. Obesity before 1882 was not a big thing in America. If you wanted to see an obese person, you had to go to a carnival or a circus and hubba, 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 come see the fat lady. You'd pay $1 to see a lady weighing 200 pounds. Okay, well, now 40% of Americans are overweight. Being obese, 25 pounds or more overweight, is due to a nutritional deficiency. Not a calorie deficiency, but a nutritional deficiency, which produces a behavior called pica, where you just can't stop eating. You can eat 3 or 4 or 5,000 calorie meals a day, and you're still going to keep eating. And that's because that's the behavior you get, that's the symptom you get when you're deficient in these nutrients. It's called pica. Look it up in any dictionary, P-I-C-A, okay? And so this is why we are where we're at today, okay? Now, we're in big trouble. And if everybody does what I suggest here, you will add 25 to 50 healthy years of your life. You will save yourself an enormous amount of unnecessary misery. You'll save yourself an enormous amount of money, okay? Now, remember, a couple of months ago, the U.S. government came out and said the all humans of all races, life expectancy is 155. Now, that's not the maximum lifespan, but that's sort of the average lifespan that everybody has access to if they do everything right, 155. Well, up until about a month ago now, Americans' lifespan, let's just say, was 79, and so we're leaving 76 years on the table that we didn't have access to because we weren't eating right and doing all the bad stuff, eating all the gluten. Intestines are dead. Well, because of all these early deaths from COVID now, our average lifespan has dropped down from 79 down to 75, so now we're leaving 80 years on the table, okay? The longest-lived peoples on Earth are the Hunzas, from the Hunza-Kut people near the Giltar Glacier between Pakistan and China. Their average lifespan is 120. And so you subtract that from 155. They're only leaving 35 years on the table, but their longest-lived peoples are 165, 168, okay, setting the record is well documented. And there was a New York Times investigative reporter. He was also an investigative reporter for the London Times. His name was James Hilton, like Hilton Hotels, James Hilton. And they sent him to Hunza to find out because there was this Chinese doctor, Dr. Li Chen-yun, who was going around selling herbs as a longevity thing because he was claiming to be 265. And he followed him for a year, and James Hilton writes a story for the front page of the New York Times saying, this guy's true, this is absolutely true, there's no doubt about it. And so why are we where we're at? Stick with us, and I will tell you the bottom line here.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you've ever had trouble getting into the show, today is your day, as I do have an open line. Give us a call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552. Lines open. The antioxidants found in many fruits and vegetables are known to help support and promote good health. Research has also shown that dark chocolate, once known as the food of the gods, is rich in healthy nutrients. In fact, dark chocolate is higher in antioxidant content than any other food. Youngevity has combined a proprietary blend of velvety rich dark chocolate with whole fruit pulp and whole fruit juice extracts from mangosteen, goji or wolfberry, acai berry, and cherry, along with vitamins and minerals, producing a smooth, rich, delectable concentrate called Cocogevity. It tastes so great, I sometimes drink it right out of the bottle or pour it over ice cream. Cocogevity is highly bioavailable, meaning your body will absorb and make use of all of these healthy nutrients. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Hello, Judy DeVilbus here. If I could only afford to get one product out of everything, that product would be the Ultimate Classic. It has the vitamins, the minerals, the bioflavonoids. It even has grapeseed extract. The one product that would give you just about everything under the sun you would need for a perfect nutritional program would be the Ultimate Classic. By the way, people that are on the go, it's very, very hard to take the liquids with them when they go on their trip to get their supplements in every day. Well, you know something? You can use the Ultimate Daily tablets and the mineral capsules. When I'm going on a trip, if I have enough room, I just take the 2 bottles with me. If not, just use a little baggie and take a couple of daily doses with you. It's very simple. It's very easy. There's no mess, no fuss, no refrigeration. Just take your capsules, take your tablets, and you're finished for the day.
To order these products, call your local Youngevity distributor today.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll free, 1-888-379-2552. And I want you to go to www.drjwallach.com, www.drjwallach.com. Go get the book and the CD, Hell's Kitchen. Okay, it goes into the history, prior to and during and after Thomas Edison, pulled that switch and set off the whole electrical storm here that we've got. Essentially, is what this is. Okay, electricity has caused all this, and so then you got to go back to the book Immortality and the CD that comes along with it. Beyond Immortality, it goes into all the long-lived cultures and peoples and the 5 of the blue zones and all that kind of stuff. And what it is they consciously avoid, and what it is they consciously, proactively do to add 25 to 50 healthful years to their life. This is not a secret. This is out there. You just have to employ it. Just eating all the fast food you can, and getting your vaccination isn't enough. Okay, and so I also want you to get a hold of the book Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission. There's 2 CDs that go along with that. Me and Bruce Lipton are considered the 2 fathers of the science of epigenetics, which has replaced genetics. The whole genetics thing was a fraud. Doctors would say, it's your genes are causing all this, because they didn't know the answer, didn't want to be embarrassed by saying, I don't know, so they blamed it on your genes. Okay? And let's see here. I also want you to get a hold of that book. It's all in your head. There's 25 different diseases, okay, you can get from osteoporosis of the skull. And doctors never talk about osteoporosis of the skull. And you can get osteoporosis of the skull when you're born if the mother doesn't have enough nutrition to make a perfect baby, right? And again, don't forget, www.drjwallach.com. And, you can add 25 to 50 healthy years to your life by taking the 90 essential nutrients. Our kids, I want you to get them on Kids Toddy, okay? It's a liquid. It has vitamins and minerals. Cal Toddy has vitamins and minerals and got the 75 trace minerals or plant-derived minerals. Don't forget the kids' sprinkles and the EFAs so that they don't get asthma and all that kind of stuff. And if you get them on this and get the mothers before they get pregnant on these 90 essential nutrients, we will eliminate like 95% of the disease that babies and youngsters suffer from, because they're all nutritional deficiency diseases. Now, doctors give them steroids and antibiotics and all this kind of stuff, and they feel better, but they still lose years of longevity and health because they're not giving their body what it needs to maintain itself properly for that, 155 years. Oh, yeah, I want to throw out there, when you look at doctors, this is a freaky one. When you look at medical doctors in America in the emergency room, their average lifespan is 57. You subtract that from 155, they're leaving 98 years on the table. Medical doctors are the worst possible people to ask about longevity, what to do for longevity. Now, if you're run over by a truck and you're bleeding internally, you better go to the emergency room. But if you want to ask a doctor, how do I add 50 years to my life? They'll say, just take your vaccinations and, eat more whole grains, and then you're going to eat more gluten and you'll die earlier. Okay, that's their problem. They don't know anything about nutrition. They don't know anything about longevity. They are emergency room technicians. Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us?
Well, I've got a story here headlined, Eating More Iron-Rich Veggies May Help Boost Children's Brain Health. A 2020 study suggests that getting enough iron during childhood is important for the normal development of children's brains. And they looked at 900 individuals between the ages of 8 and 26. And they looked to determine the relationship between brain iron concentration in childhood and cognitive health. And these studies have shown that having low iron levels in the basal ganglia during childhood is associated with cognitive impairment. After analyzing the participants' brain scans, they found that brain iron levels in basal ganglia steadily increased throughout child's development in 2 subregions and continued to increase into adulthood. In addition, they found that reduced brain iron in a subregion called the putamen is associated with poor cognition during late adolescence. So there you go. You got to get your brain iron going.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for that, Doug. And, of course, what I want everybody to do is appreciate you have to consciously, proactively take your supplements. And don't forget BM, Bloomin' Minerals. It's our fertilizer. If you're going to have a garden, you're growing vegetables, you better be putting our Bloomin' Minerals on it with 75 plant minerals. And then your food will be rich with minerals. Back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. Ever had trouble getting into the show? Today is your day, as I do have a couple of open lines. Give me a call at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552. Lines open. Many believe that all life began in the Earth's oceans. We do know that the oceans and seas are still abundant with life and life-sustaining nutrients. Many cultures have long believed in the life-giving properties of plants and sea life harvested from the oceans. Longevity's Ocean's Gold is a proprietary blend of seaweeds, algae, mosses, kelp, sea cucumbers, and sea minerals, as well as coenzyme Q10, calcium, and iron, all designed to help support healthy thyroid function, regular heartbeat, normal weight, mood stabilization, and hormone levels. Take advantage of life-sustaining nutrients from the Earth's oceans with Longevity's Ocean's Gold. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Hey, if you're like me, your life is hectic. You don't know where you're going to be next. Between kids and family and in-laws and work and traffic and everything else that's driving me crazy right now, my life is insane. I bet your life's insane as well. When do we have time to get every single nutrient we need to be healthy? When? Well, I've got a tip for you. Take a product called Pollen Burst. It's so simple, even I can do it. All you have to do is open the package, pour it in water, mix it up, and bam, you're ready to go. It tastes great. It's not one of those medicine tasting things. It tastes great, low in calories, helps curb your appetite, gives you natural energy that doesn't let you crash, gives you your vitamins, minerals, nutrients, everything from the plant world. And I gotta tell you, for a busy person like me or a busy person like you, we need simple, we need good. Pollen Burst is your answer. Tastes great. Try it, and you'll feel better.
Call your local longevity distributor to find out how Pollen Burst can make you feel better. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity, 90 Flat Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And let's see here, Doug. Let's go to Charmaine. Charmaine, you there?
I'm here.
Okay, well, Michigan, of course, is the 11th state to go over 1 million infections. And you guys have 21,000 dead. Okay, and this all started in 1880, 2 years before Thomas Edison pulled the switch on the first commercial electric generating plant. The Wolverine Furniture Company in let's see here. What town do you live in?
I live in
Grand Rapids?
I'm a suburb of Grand Rapids, yes.
Yeah, Grand Rapids. Okay, 1880, was one of the first hydroelectric plants. It wasn't a commercial one. It was just for this furniture manufacturing plant, okay, in Grand Rapids in 1880. And now you're number 11 when it comes to, the number of people over 1 million infected and 21,000 dead. And you're in the you're in the bottom 25% when it comes to population. Yet you're in the top, yeah.
Right. Yeah, we have about 10 million people in Michigan. So if there's 1 million, that means 1 out of 10 people have got it.
Yep. Okay, now, so what do you recommend for everybody? Well, no, first of all, let's back up. Why do you think Michigan has such a high rate? You and I have talked about this before. I think you know. What is the reason why Michigan has such a high rate of infections?
Because we have the most microbreweries in the whole United States are right here in Michigan.
Yeah, just about everybody in the state of Michigan has a microbrewery in their basement. Everybody makes their own beer.
Well, there's some big microbreweries, like Kalamazoo and Grand Rapids are quite high on the list. I think between the two cities, we are the top ones in the whole United States for microbreweries.
Yeah, just about everybody in Michigan has a microbrewery in their basement. Now, use wheat and barley, rye oats to make beer and whiskey and all that kind of stuff. And, they work in factories and manufacturing, and they're truck drivers, and they're all good Americans. They work hard, and they say, well, why should I spend, so much for a bottle of beer when I have a big basement and I just, have my own little brewery down here and do it myself. And so because they're so enterprising, okay, and, of course, using all this gluten to make their beer and their whiskey, that's why you guys have such a high rate of infections and deaths. And so what do you recommend people do here, Charmaine?
Well, first of all, people got to get it, and most people, especially men, they're stubborn. They don't go to doctors generally either. They don't take care of themselves in general. And to tell them that they got to eliminate wheat, barley, rye oats, they don't want to hear it. So I don't think you're going to get to a small percentage of people. They just want to eat and be happy. They don't care.
Okay, what I think we should start doing is let's make rice beer, okay, and rice wine. Okay, let's see if we can get a thing going here. We're going to sell beer from Australia and New Zealand and China and Japan. I think there's actually a couple of American breweries that make a rice beer. Okay, they're not a big thing in the USA because everybody wants the barley malt and all that kind of stuff. And so
you can't change people. I think what happens is when they get sick and they realize they're in trouble, then they have to figure out something to do.
Yeah. Okay, dear. Well, thank you, and we'll be back with more Truth, Justice, and the Longevity Way on Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. If you've ever had trouble getting into the show, give us a call today, as I do have some open lines. Call us between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080. Toll free, 888-379-2552. Lines open. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your longevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewable, and besides that, they're not as good as Tangy Tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy Tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your longevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about longevity home-based business opportunities.
This is the ZBS Radio Network.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. That's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And how are we going to solve this problem? Well, we're going to solve it with Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts. Let's get the Cub Scouts involved, and they can be in kindergarten and be a Cub Scout, okay? So we're looking for kids of all ages, Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts, the Explorers, and then, of course, there's the Brownies and the Daisies and the Girl Scouts. Both these young people's groups, okay, can save us just like they saved America after the Second World War with all the stuff they did. So let's get them back engaged here and get them going. You know, they got the Scouts, Boy Scouts have their merit badges, and the Girl Scouts have their service pins and things like that. And so they get rewarded for that. But if they sign up with us, you know, as a either a customer or a associate, they can, of course, get the wholesale prices. They get an auto ship for our products. I will pay the shipping for them. And if they really, really want to do this as a business, again, they need to go to www.drjwallach.com, www.drjwallach.com, and, you know, get a hold of the tools, and they can get car bonuses, you know, when they're 5 years old. They can, when they're an embryo, they can be getting a check every month, okay? And you put it in an account, and this can all be tax-free, tax-deductible. Make it, you know, a business, okay? And with your business plan, get a hold of the book. Let's see here, Wall Street for Kids, a.k.a. Wallach Street for Kids. And guess what? You will be amazed at how these kids do when they have all these things. They know, whoa, when I'm 16 years old, I already got money in my account for my car. When I'm 18 years old, I already have $50,000 or $100,000 in my account to go to college. And these kids get excited about this. And so let's engage the Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts and get them going here, because they have the stuff. They have the energy. They have the love. They have the willingness to learn something and get to work here. Engage everybody. Just remember that the Scouts, or Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts, are usually sponsored by churches and temples and synagogues and volunteer agencies like volunteer fire departments and things like that. And so, you know, they have supervision of people who are honest and good people and have good morals and everything like that. So we're not asking, a bunch of criminals to go to work for us. So these are our kids and our loved ones. And so we can do this. Let's get them engaged. There's also the boys' clubs and the girls' clubs and all these various teams and everything. They're looking for something to do. Why not save America? Contact your Youngevity associate today, and you Youngevity associates, contact them. Go, be proactive. Oh, my gosh. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to California. And Adriana, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, hello, Adriana. You're on the air. Hi.
Hi, Dr. Wallach. Nice talking to you. Yes, I'm happy.
How can we help you? Love you too, dear.
The end of last year, I just started to come up with more health issues, like overweight, obsessive sleep apnea, pre-diabetic, borderline anemic, and swelling on my feet, and high cholesterol, and just a bloated stomach all the time.
Gee, how much you weigh?
310.
And how tall are you?
5'4".
Okay, 5'4". I'd like to see you weigh 130, so you're 120 pounds. No, you're 220 pounds overweight, okay? We got to work on that, okay? So hang on. Sharon and I will be back. Get your pen and paper ready. We'll give you a program after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. Do have some open lines today. If you've ever had trouble getting in, today is your day. Call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080. Toll free, 888-379-2552. Lines open. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll free. 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll free. 1-888-379-2552. And Doug, let's go right back to California and Adriana. Okay. Now, Adriana, do you have any gray hair?
A few. Yeah, I do.
Okay, the answer is yes. Okay. Do you have any ringing in your ears or noise or whooshing sounds or anything like that in your head?
I do.
Okay. Do you have any balance problems? You're dizzy?
No. Yes, I have
Okay.
dizzy.
Okay. And then last thing, do you have any high blood pressure? You're a pre-diabetic. Do you have any high blood pressure?
No.
Okay, good. Okay, Charmaine, you there?
I'm here.
Okay, what's going on with Adriana? She weighs 310 pounds. She needs to weigh 110 pounds. Okay. She's got tinnitus, ringing in the ears. She got gray hair. She's got prediabetes. She has, let's see here. She's got things like bloating. Okay, all kinds of stuff like that.
Yeah.
Obsessive.
So what's going on with her?
She's got a gluten intolerance, and she's also got osteoporosis of the skull.
Okay, so what do you do for her?
Weight-wise and everything, who she's almost identical to is that Dr. Regina Patrick, the lady that in Detroit, the minister, who ended up same. Actually, she was a little bit heavier. She was an inch shorter, and she lost 50 pounds in 3 months just going on a gluten-free diet. Then when she got her stuff, she started losing more weight right away and threw her cane away.
Okay, so what are we going to do for Adriana?
Well, I would start her out with one healthy brain and heart pack and one healthy blood sugar pack. Then I would add Ultimate Daily Classic to that, add some extra sweeties, some vitamin D3 for absorption, and
Did you say MSM?
For sure. Yeah, that's what I just said, MSM. And I think that is a good start. She can always, add. I don't want to, if we get her on too much stuff, that's going to overpower her. She needs to get slow.
And then for energy, okay, she may have this reactive hypoglycemia while she gets, sleep apnea, okay?
She needs rebound.
And every once in a while that'll get back-ordered because it's so popular, but we do have the boxes of 30 individual servings. They come in these little sticks, and I take the sticks with me when I'm out of the house, and I drink the cans at home. And don't forget our Icelandic water. And so I put these sticks, in the Icelandic water, and I make my own rebound with the rebound sticks when they're back-ordered on the cans. And so what would you do to help her lose weight more quickly?
Oh, she needs to start out with one meal a day on that keto bar. That will definitely work.
Yeah. One meal a day. Doesn't have to be the same meal all the time. And after about 2 months, you could go to 2 meals a day for 2 days a week. The other 5 days, stay on 1 meal a day, the keto meal. And they come 10 in a box, so you're going to have to order initially 3 boxes, so you can have one a day. Again, doesn't have to be the same meal every day. And you'll lose about a half a pound to 2 pounds a day. So realistically, looking at 4, 5, 6 months, you should be down to where you belong, down to 120, 115, 120 pounds. And it won't be hard because when you're taking your supplements, you're not hungry. When you're not taking your supplements, you have pica, and you're going to eat and eat and eat and eat and eat. So it's imperative that you take the supplements and eat like an Asian, okay? For breakfast this morning, I had 3 scoops of wild rice, steamed, okay? I had 2 slabs of the smoked sockeye red Alaska salmon, okay? I had also some tomatoes. I had some tomatoes from our garden where we use Bloomin' Minerals in. I have 2 medium-sized tomatoes also for breakfast and an orange. And then I had 2 of these 4-ounce cups of the Noosa gluten-free and sugar-free yogurt, and then I had all my supplements. Okay, I had all my supplements. I mean, I take enough supplements for a 500-pound person. I only weigh 142 pounds. I've been doing it twice a day for, let's see, it's going on now, 74 years gluten-free and 74 years taking my supplements. And so most people think that I'm in my 50s when they look at me, but I'm 82, okay? And it comes down to if you want to add those 25 to 50 healthy years of your life, you have to be proactive. It doesn't just happen because you want it. I mean, okay, I drink a glass of red wine with dinner every night. I have a third of a pint of ice cream. Last night I had the Swiss chocolate berry truffle ice cream, okay? it was my third day, so I only had the last 1/3 of that pint. That was my red wine. And last night I had a sweet potato, okay, and I had a roasted chicken breast with a salad that came from our garden with all our blue minerals, and I had my supplements again. This is not difficult. This is not difficult, and you don't have to, you don't have to suffer. I mean, I eat very well. I have lamb chops from Australia. I have ribeye steaks, and I have hamburgers on top of my gluten-free pizzas 3 nights a week. Come on. It's not like I'm sitting there eating medicine all the time. No. Okay? And so you have to consciously have fun. Otherwise, you're not going to do it. And you have to consciously make sure that you are going to eat every possible thing you can correctly. Okay, let's see here. Doug, do we want to go to start another one, or you want to go to a email?
Yeah, let's head to Kentucky. And Bruce, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Bruce, you're on the air. How can we help you?
Yes. One day I woke up and I had a nerve that like in my lower back. And then I went to a Christian chiropractor, and that helped straighten that all out. But I'm trying to nourish that area again. And then I just do have one other question about cataracts for animals and people to help.
Okay, well, let's stop.
Over
okay, well, let's get to that later. Okay, let's go to you. How much do you weigh, and how old are you?
I am 62, and I am 170 pounds.
Okay. Do you have any other issues? Do you have any high blood pressure or diabetes?
No. My twin brother does, though.
Okay, it's not genetic. Okay? It's not genetic. Okay? He's just eating worse than you are. Okay?
Yes. Definitely.
Okay? And so, what about, do you have any ring in your ears or balance problems?
No, I don't.
Okay, do you have any gray hair?
Yes, I do have gray hair, and a little bit. One time, there's a little abscess in the lower teeth, in the gums or something. The dentist told me. That's it.
Okay, and do you have any varicose veins or spider veins in your legs or ankles?
No.
Do you have anything going in your fingers, your wrists, your hands? Any numbness, tingling, burning, or pain?
No, I did have a little tingling down in my toes, and they said that was because of the nerve that they
in the back,
tried to straighten out with vertebrae. Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. Charmaine, well, first of all, before we go to this break quickly, what would you do for Bruce? He's 62 years old, weighs 170 pounds, and he's got a little bit of gray hair. He's got a back issue, and he's got some peripheral neuropathies in his toes from the back issue. What would you do for him? Hang on. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. Aromatherapy oils have been prized by ancient cultures for thousands of years. Longevity's ancient legacy, true aromatherapy, is no exception. Essential oils are the fragrant life essence from plants that are gently removed through the process of steam distillation. Longevity's ancient legacy essential oils are of the purest concentrations from the most respected and ethical distillers worldwide. Many of Ancient Legacy's oils come directly from families in the East which have been distilling essential oils for over 100 years. For life's everyday aches and pains, such as sprained ankles, pulled muscles, and other bumps and bruises, try Ancient Legacy Trauma Oil. which contains essential oils traditionally known to help with pain, swelling, and inflammation. To learn more about aromatherapy and essential oils, contact your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about business opportunities.
If you're the type of person who likes to volunteer and help others, this should interest you. What better way to help people than to help them with improved health? Longevity has been helping people promote optimal health among others for decades. Our approach to health is drastically different than medical doctors, who mostly only treat symptoms. As a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that many common disease states are actually preventable and reversible. Our mission is to help people achieve overall health and wellness and to help educate others to achieve optimal wellness as well. And here's the best part. While helping people with their health and wellness, you'll also be able to build your very own home-based business. For more information, contact your local Longevity associate. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity, 95 Crusade. And Doug, let's go right back to Bruce in Kentucky. Okay, Charmaine, Bruce has a little bit of gray hair. He's got back issues. He's got peripheral neuropathies. He's got tingling in his toes and that kind of stuff. But he claims not to have any other issues. Weighs 170 pounds. But he asked about cataracts in humans and animals. So what would you do for Bruce here?
Well, he needs to get on a gluten-free diet, no wheat, barley, rye, or oats, no fried foods, no burnt animal fat, and no oils. Very important. And then I would give him 2 healthy brain and heart packs. I would give him Ultimate Daily Classic. And I would also give him MSM. And for his teeth, he can gargle or take colloidal silver. That'll clean his mouth out. And vitamin D3 for absorption.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very good.
That should take care of most of his problems.
Yeah, because these are all nutritional deficiencies. They're not a genetic thing, okay? And so he doesn't have to worry about anything his brother has from a genetic standpoint.
No.
None of these are, no. Okay? And so, you have Bear, you have Charlie, the cat. And so what do you do for them? What do you do for them for a supplement program?
Bear, they get, I squeeze the EFA on their food because they're too little to swallow the pills. Bear's only 5 pounds. And then I put the Arthrodex on their food and mix it up, and they have to eat it or else. They don't have a choice.
Yeah, well, Arthrodex, of course, is a crystal vitamin mineral supplement, and it's 1 scoop for 20 pounds of body weight, whether it's a cat or a dog or a horse or a wombat or whatever, okay? Rabbits and all kinds of pets here that people use the Arthrodex for. And the EFA is very important, prevents blood clots and respiratory issues and that kind of thing. And so also supports the immune system and the health of the cell walls, every tissue in the body. So those EFAs are very important. And so that's kind of the direction I would go there, Bruce. And if an animal or a human being already has cataracts, they need more antioxidants. It'd be things like the Cell Shield RTQ, 3 of those twice a day per 100 pounds of body weight. They need the BTT 2.0 tablets. They're not a replacement for the BTT 2.0 powder, which is vitamins and minerals The tablets are anti-inflammatory, but also support the immune system. Take 3 of those twice a day per 100 pounds of body weight. And then we have Vision FX. You can take 3 of those twice a day. That's 2 bottles a month. Also the Occutiv, they come 30 in a bottle. Take 1 of those twice a day. But it's very important, as Shar said earlier, no bad foods, no fried food, no processed meats, no oils, no glutens. That means in Kentucky, no Kentucky whiskey, okay? Because they're all made from wheat, brown, rye, and oats. Can't have that, okay? And these are the sort of things that set off cataracts as this inflammatory stuff going on. And so got to stay away from all the inflammatory stuff, including wheat, brown, rye, and oats. There are no such things as gluten-free oats. The gluten in oats is called gliadin. And then no sugar, and absolutely no, let's see here, no carbonated drinks, including the diet ones. And you can go to our Savor division, which has all of our spices and salad dressings and things like that. My favorite salad dressing from our Savor division is the, the apple, okay? It's made from, apple, okay? Apple juice. Apple cider. Yeah, there you go. Apple cider, okay? And it's a very, very good salad dressing. And, of course, we have our little garden where we have our tomatoes and bell peppers and onions and celery and radishes and all that kind of stuff, where we put our BM in it, not our BM from toilets, but our BM, our Bloomin' Minerals, okay? And we put it in the gardens. And so, you got to be, everything you put in your mouth has got to have some value in it and has got to be free of the bad stuff. And then you're going to add those 25 to 50 health years of your life. And everybody say, boy, you sure have good genes. Everybody in your family lives to be in their 90s or 100. Well, that's because they've been avoiding the bad stuff and doing all the good stuff. So everybody can do that. This is not a genetic thing, but it is something that's required. Do you put dirt from Texas in your car because it might have oil in it? No, you put oil in your car. Do the same for yourself. Well, thank you, everybody. Great questions today. Thank you so much, Charmaine. Superlative job as usual. Thank you so much, Doug. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. God bless the American flag. God bless our national anthem. And God bless America.
When those aches and pains in your knees, elbows, hands, shoulders, and back crop up, reach for Youngevity's CM Cream. Put CM Cream on a Q-tip and put it in your ear canal for relief from headaches and sinus pressure. A topical temporary relief from minor aches and pains of muscles and joints associated with strains, sprains, and simple backaches. Why take aspirin or nonsteroidal anti-inflammatory drugs that can cause stomach bleeding and liver damage? Just apply CM Cream liberally to the affected areas, and within 20 minutes or so, you'll have relief from those nagging minor aches and pains. You'll feel better for up to 4 to 5 hours. So the next time you have achy joints or muscles, do what I do. Reach for CM Cream for relief. And for systemic relief, reach for CM Plus capsules. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.